Oh my goodness. Becky, look at this earth. It is so flat. It looks like a gigantic frisbee. But, you know, who understands those flat earthers anyway? They just say it's flat because it's a total psyop, okay? I mean, the earth, it's obviously a ball. I can't believe they'd even deny that it's round. That's like out there. I mean, weird. Look, it's just so flat. I like flat earth and I cannot lie. You flat earthers can't deny. When an astronaut from outer space put that round thing in your face, you just laugh. Wanna prove it's flat cause you know they're full of crap. Deep in the lie they're spinning, zoom in and reappearing. Oh NASA, don't wanna get with ya, cause you take fake picture. My husband tried to warn me, cause that earth you got is oh so corny. Oh Mr. Tyson, you say the earth is a pear? Well show me, cause I'm pretty sure that's baloney. I've seen the horizon, with no fish islands. It's flat, with a hat, and as still as a well-trained cat. I'm tired of magazines, say around earth is the thing. Take the average Joe and show him the math. He's gonna question your facts. So fellas, does your girlfriend know it's flat?
Oh yeah!
Then share it, share this cause it's flat. The earth is flat. Firmament with the ice wall border. Firmament with the ice wall border. The earth is flat. Firmament with the ice wall border. Firmament with the ice wall border. I like the truth, no fib, and this lie is big. I just can't help myself, I gotta dismantle this entire scandal. I wanna show the world, it's flat, double up, flat. I ain't talking about a spinning disc, cause that is not what the Bible says. The word says it can't be shaken, it sits on a foundation, and it can't be moved. They didn't teach that in school, so I'm watching flat earth videos. So much truth is being exposed. You can have them astronauts. I'll keep God's word in all my thoughts. A word to the wise flat earthers. I wanna show with ya with a fancy camera. We could even go out and look at Mars and the rest of the stars. Earth got it going on. A lot of people won't like the song because they don't want to admit it, and they'd rather say I'm cray. But they're wrong, 'cause Armstrong was lying all along. So ladies, if you wanna be liberated, then look it up. Read the facts, even Bill Nye says we're trapped. The earth is flat. Firmament with the ice wall border. Firmament with the ice wall border. The earth is flat. Yeah, baby. When it comes to mathematics, NASA thinks we're all a bunch of fools. 60 miles.
To the show. Welcome. Love to have you tonight. We got a great show for you. We're kind of going to hit a couple different topics now. Some of you are going to get mad at me. You're going to say UNIRock. Some of these guys don't seem like they're flat churchers. Well, we're not going to just look at flat churchers tonight. We've got flat churchers making songs, doing experiments, and going crazy. We've got crackheads that believe in a thing called Q. Now, I know it's kind of a thing I have to make an argument for. Q is such a dumb conspiracy. I think it's even worse than the flat earth, so it's equally as dumb. You only have to tolerate one of those guys, but what they did was so funny that I just had to put them in the video tonight because they went live, and I think they took a little too much of their Kool-Aid, and they started to pass out for hours in their stream. And once they came to the next day, they realized what had happened, made an excuse that another YouTuber casted a magic spell on them, and it made them sleepy. It wasn't drugs. It was a magic spell cast by a YouTuber that was jealous. And then we're going to go into a whole bunch more stuff. You think that this song's stupid. Just wait till you get into the other videos I found. And I wasn't even going to do a show tonight. But there's just too much crazy YouTube, crackhead, conspiracy nut jobs posting videos today that I'd like to make fun of while live with you tonight. Broadcasting from the East Coast to the glorious United States of America. I'm your host, UNIRock. If you like what you see, you can tip on Super Chat, or PayPal would even be nicer, and you could do it by typing !tip or TIP, and it'll give you 2 links that'll let you send messages to the billboard while you donate, so you can put a message on the screen for me. Either way, just being here, watching, liking helps out, so let's get this started. YouTube, wait, I got to get the title. It's a great title. Flat Church Crackheads YouTubers Gone Wild, the movie, tonight, right now, on UNIRock Live.
Greetings, I'm Space Ghost. Welcome to the show. Joining me tonight,
I'm Betty Washam.
Welcome to the show.
And I've been cued. And if you guys want to have a shirt like this and really, really suffer.
That's right. What you are witnessing is a person named Betty Washam. She is just as bad as a flat earther. I would say worse, but make up your mind as you watch some of her clips. Look at what happened in the last couple days while she was live streaming. Before that, though, let's finish her appearance on Space Ghost. Thank God that Synthetic Rebellion got the clip. Classic Space Ghost episode. Thank you, Synthetic Rebellion. Make sure you subscribe to Synthetic for this excellent archiving of history. This clip of Betty Washam on Space Ghost.
Like this. And really, really, you go to my website. Yes, you will. And my website is...
Get out!
You do not tell me what to do, you motherfucking Pluto. You're a piece of shit. All you motherfuckers, fuck with me, and you'll get the record.
What's a Pluto? What's a rucker? I need to know what these words mean so I can add them to my vocabulary, but I've searched for Pluto, I've searched for plucker. I can't find these words anywhere. Where do I find these words, Betty? I need these words to use myself.
I have no idea who the fuck I am. Step back, motherfuckers, let me show you who I am. I'm Betty Washam.
What? Alrighty then. We'll be right back after this.
It appears we will be right back.
Damn it, what's a Pluto? Somebody tell me, what's a Pluto? Now, after Betty appeared on Space Ghost, one of her supporters got really, really angry. And some trolls started to let her know about her Space Ghost appearance. And that they knew about it, and they weren't happy with her. But don't worry. There are white knights out there that have taken up the sword to defend this incredible YouTuber from any type of slander a troll may give her. Here is her top white knight, white knighting for Betty after her appearance on Space Ghost.
So, solve, you little bitch. Ooh, yeah. So, you and your little friends, oh, you want some? Come get some. You don't like me? Oh, bite me, bitch. Just so you know, Solve, and all your little bitch-ass friends out there.
What did I do?
You come at me with that spell shit, I got 1, fucking thing to say to you, and it's 2 words. Next!
Okay, so I know some of you are as confused as I am after witnessing this. Spell shit. What? So I went and looked at what he was talking about, and I think I know. So as I said earlier, he's trying to stop other people from casting the same spell on him. I'm not making this up. Some of you are sitting there like, UNIRock, quit making shit up, bro. We like when you do real shit. When you make shit up, we get mad at you. No, I am not making this up. This is literally what they said. So the other YouTubers are casting spells on Betty, and this guy's pissed. And you better not go at him with those same magical spells that you casted on Betty that made her pass out. Like she wasn't on drugs. She wasn't smoking crack. She wasn't passing out from smoking too much crack. She was, someone casted a spell on her. And don't do it to him.
Cause I'll end your fucking ass. I will bind you so bad that you won't be able to walk down the street without fucking stepping in dog shit. And having it go in your mouth.
Wait, what? Now hold the front door for a second, please, sir. What did you say to me, sir? What was that?
Get some. You don't like me? Oh, bite me, bitch.
Let me turn your chat on here.
Just so you know, Soph, and all you little bitch-ass friends out there. You come at me with that spell shit, I got one fucking thing to say to you, and it's 2 words. Next!
You're next. I got it. That was your next.
Your fucking ass.
Well, I'm interested in hearing what you said about poo-poo. What'd you say about dog poo-poo?
I will bind you so bad that you won't be able to walk down the street without fucking stepping in dog shit.
Well, yeah, but like, what are you gonna do? Or you're gonna go out and like lay traps everywhere? You're gonna watch and see what their path is, like where they normally walk, and you're gonna lay the dog poo-poo traps out for them. Like, how's that? I mean, they could just step over it. They should just pay attention to where they're walking. It doesn't seem like that threatening of a thing to say.
And having it go in your mouth.
It's gonna go in their mouths? The dog poo-poo? You're losing me. Who's this guy? Brad, you're losing me, Brad. He's a Washam warrior. You know, the ironic thing about every Washam warrior, they look like they need to wash them. You know what I'm saying? They need somebody to wash them. You get me? So it's just ironic that they call themselves Washam warriors. I don't think they do much Washam, if you get my drift, right?
Got me?
I got you, Brad.
I don't play.
I know.
Alright, so if you can have you and your little butt buddy fucking bitch ass fucking friends.
Okay, now that's a lot to unpack. I'm just gonna skip that one.
Leave Patty alone. It's that simple. If you don't, well...
Oh, no. Don't do that, Brad. Please don't, man. No. We don't need to go that far.
It won't be my fault.
It won't be your fault.
Yours,
mine,
you
yeah.
and your little friends. Not me, who did it. So, up to you how you want to play it.
Okay.
Me, I don't give a fuck.
Me either, man. Me either.
Hello, how are you?
What? What?
Looks like it's just you and me in the room tonight.
Okay. Okay. Well, Brad, you're right, man. I'm sorry. I don't want to challenge you anymore. You've really scared me. I back away. I lay down in the fight. But I am going to show everybody what happened to Betty. And then Brad's probably going to get even more angry. Okay. So here's the infamous clip that happened in the middle of her live stream. All of this is being played under the fair use article in the description, which makes it legal for me to do this if I'm critiquing. Just so you know. Okay. They get it.
I am focusing. Trust me, I can see focus. I can see that.
You are focusing. Trust you. You can see focus. You can see that, okay?
But I'm focusing. Trust me, I didn't have LASIK surgery today, but for some reason...
You didn't have LASIK surgery today, okay?
I have his eyes, and I can't see shit.
For some reason, you can't see anything, okay?
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
Very first thing
It's gonna be one of those nights, y'all. It's gonna be one of those nights.
that you said... Like, I wish I could see it, but...
Zoom in, Busy. I'm just zoom in.
And I'm not gonna act like I can, so... Like, it's time for me to go. And I love all my peeps.
Well, the thing isn't that she did this. She's known for doing this. The thing that's surprising is what she said after she watched her video replay the next day.
Literally. Well, that's what they did. They caused me blindness last night and a freaking headache. And I didn't take my stage fright medicine.
Okay, so they caused you blindness and they caused you, what was the other? Hold on, I gotta, it's hard to follow this shit. Got me?
Lady, if you're...
I'm trying to get this all laid out for you guys. I'm trying to make it to where you don't have to go out and find all this news yourselves. I'll find the news for you and give it to you. That way you don't have to look and dig through all the stuff, you know. It's a good service that I provide here.
You're a fucking real witch.
God.
Take your real witch shit and go on.
Oh, there it is. I'd skipped it. So she's going into how the witch casted a spell of blindness on her.
Literally. Well, that's what they did. They caused me blindness last night.
The witch. The witch did it.
And a freaking headache. And I didn't take my stage fright medicine. I didn't take any.
I didn't know they had medicine for stage fright. If they do, my assistant needs some. Because you have really bad stage fright, Busy. You never want to be on camera anymore. You used to be on camera. It has nothing to do with makeup. I'm not paying for makeup because you don't need it.
Medicine last night before I even went live. And I was live for 7 hours. 7 hours. I know exactly what I did and everything, but I could not see, so I kept having to keep my head down.
Oh, I get it. You weren't passing out. You weren't nodding out. You just couldn't see. So naturally, as with any person that can't see, you had to keep doing this with your head. Oh, got it. Okay.
And which sucked because every time I would look.
I believe you. I'm with you. I'm defending you right now, Mrs. Washam Warrior. I'm defending you. These guys need to stop making fun of you. You weren't nodding out. You just couldn't. A witch just casted a blindness spell on your ass. It happens to all of us at least once in our lives.
Look up. I couldn't see anything. And I was not drunk.
Zoom in, Busy.
So
Zoom in.
that's what pisses me off.
That was too funny.
You know, and people do put spells on people and shit, and they think that it's not true, but it's fucking true. We're fighting Satan.
Yeah, we are. I forgot. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Damn it. Speaking of which, we need to have some more witch hunts. We need to have some more guilty until proven innocent witch hunts. You know, like, what do they do with rocks and throw them in a lake or something? Yeah, man. Let's go back to let's party like it's 1669.
You know? What do you think we're fighting against? They're real witches.
No shit.
And they're still burning, Brad. and they're
Now, the surprising part of this, the thing that really shocked me about all this, she sounded more sane when she was stoned. She sounds absolutely batshit crazy now that she's sober. Whatever it was that you were taking, please take it again. Take it all the time. Because then you don't talk about shit like other YouTubers casting magical witch spells on you and shit.
still got glaze over them or whatever, like as if I think we should say a prayer in the room and cast out of this evil hex.
Now, it shocked me, but it shouldn't shock me by now. Because I know her audience members, they get it. They believe her. They want to pray away the bad guys. They want to pray away the witches. It's the only way to handle them. I mean, shit. What kind of skeptical weird ass would I be if I thought that she was lying and that her audience is just fucking stupid? I mean, hell, I don't want to be that kind of skeptical person.
I think we should too. Dear Heavenly Father, I come to you and I ask you to take this spell off of my eyes.
Okay, God, now you're going, but busy. That's it. Start the music. Start it. She asked for it. She's getting it. Hold on, guys. I don't have my stuff arranged. Please start the music. Yes, your magical music, the shit that you do when you're dancing. You make the circle. You light the candles. Yes, do it. Yes, you're gonna cast a spell on her, but we're just gonna start off giving her music to pray to. Okay, so just do what I say. I'm the boss. Damn it.
Dear Heavenly Father, I come to you and I ask you to take this spell off of my eyes. I ask you to let me see again, Lord.
No. Stop,
Throw
please,
this back
stop.
to them 7 times fold times 10. To whoever casts this spell upon my eyesight. Father, I know that you're more powerful than any entity in the entire world. Even more powerful than the devil himself. And I know only you can fight these demons. These horrible, horrible demons that are inside people right now. That are wanting people to hurt me in ways that should not be done. They're going back through my school books, Father. You see it all. You see everything that they're doing.
They're going back. Stop. Pause the music, Busy. They're going back to your school books. Damn. These witches, bro. I feel so bad for her dealing with witches that would go back to her school books after casting magical spells that make her blind. YouTube is getting, really bad when people have to cast magical spells to make her blind. I mean,
doing behind the scenes. You see it. I'm blinded to it. And literally now I'm blinded. So I ask you, Father, for my sight back, and I ask you to put it to them 7 times 10 fold.
Davros says, Betty, I cast you to the pits of your own stupidity. Try and pray your way out of that hell, witch. Chill to pay the bills. You know it, bro.
Back. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Well, NSC lady, if you're a fucking real witch, take your real witch shit and go on.
Okay, so at the beginning she says NSC lady. And as you would guess, NSC lady is the other YouTuber that casted the spell on Betty. NSC lady. Yep, there it is. NSC lady. And there's a lot of NS. Maybe this is a witch. She's got 4 channels. Yeah, bro. Wow. An NSC lady retort to the cowardly threats underhandedly sent in emails regarding evil tridents. Maybe Betty's on to something here. To my subs on NSC lady news, Raw 1 channel terminated. My apologies. Things you will find on NSC lady's channel. Okay, well, hell, I want to meet the witch that casted the blindness spell on. I can't believe this is even something people say. Crack. Stay away from crack, y'all. Stay away from crack.
This is so good.
Border. Otherwise, you may face arrest and possibly criminal prosecution.
Wait.
It's legal in
Now remember, this is the lady that casted the magical spell of blindness on her.
Canada. If you're carrying pot when you enter the country, you must declare it at the border. Otherwise, you may face arrest and possibly criminal prosecution. Where you coming from?
Vermont. But we don't have any pot to declare like at all, so, like, no point even looking.
Papers?
Hey, I don't have anything against NSC lady. I'm not the one saying that she's a witch. It's all of Betty's warriors.
Passports. Reason for visiting the States.
I was visiting my friend.
Who are you? Why do you have so many lighters?
Cause we really
What'd I tell you?
like slow songs at concerts.
How come that grams are in a quarter ounce?
7.
80 inside.
His agency.
What the hell's this?
You gotta love Canada sometimes.
I kind of like her. That was a good joke. Actually, I like the witch. I'm on the side of the witch in this situation just because of that joke.
Like as if...
I can't... Okay, I'm going to get serious for a second. Drop the shtick, Busy. Some of her followers really believe that NSC lady casted a spell on Betty, and they still support her through this. In my opinion, they deserve Betty. They deserve you. But tell us one more time what happened.
I think we should say a prayer in the room and cast out of this evil hex. I think we should too. Dear Heavenly Father, I come to you and I ask you to take this spell off of my eyes. I ask you to let me see again, Lord. Throw this back to them 7 times fold times 10 to whoever cast this spell upon my eyesight. Father, I know that you're more powerful than any entity in the entire world.
Solve, you little bitch. Ooh.
So, for those of you that weren't in here in the very beginning of the show, after this guy found out that witches were casting spells on Betty, him being one of her biggest fans, had a message for the spellcasters.
Yeah. So, you and your little friends, oh, you want some? Come get some. You don't like me? Oh, bite me, bitch. Just so you know, Solve, and all you little bitch-ass friends out there. You come at me with that spell shit, I got one fucking thing to say to you, and it's 2 words.
Yeah, I just played it.
Next! Cause I'll end your fucking ass. I will.
I'm not saying that I believe that NSC lady did cast a spell on Betty. I'm not saying that I believe Betty or that I believe him. I just think this is one of the greatest crackhead soap operas I've ever seen. And I'm going to update you on everything that happens in this story at night right here on UNIRock Live. So just to catch everybody up, the reason why Betty has a following here on YouTube, well, it's because there were some really bad guys that did something really bad to her a long time ago. And because of that, she's a warrior. So take a listen and we'll move on to some of the other clips I've got for this evening.
Guys, right? You just want me, and they know what I look like, so you just want me to just get in my car and go. No, they wasn't. Red Ball. They were built by actual people who worked on the fucking railroad. And they found this town, and it was called the Boom Town. And they built this. It used to be a general store in 1890. Yes, my friend died, and we had to go and watch all of these fucking child...
Busy. It's disrespectful for you to play our sound effects during this kind of serious segment, so stop.
porn sites, like 49,000 of them for a whole year. And you couldn't turn your head or nothing.
That's right. She was forced to watch, I can't say the word on YouTube. She was forced to watch porn that had kids in it. 49,000 hours of it, and she wasn't allowed to turn her head inside of a general store that was built in 1859 or whatever. That's the clip that made her famous. It's what got all of her followers. So just to let you know, I want you to be able to follow along with the soap opera, the saga, while we update you every night. All right, let's move on. All right, Busy. Play track 6. God is a tree at the North Pole, or what is left of the Tree of Life, now called Mount Meru. It is a big magnetic tree stump that sucks the 4 great rivers in and spits them back out, causing our tides, and the aurora shoots out of Mount Meru and looks so amazing. That's why they call it the Godhead. In case you're new to my show, these are submissions that people have brought me. People submit things to me through Twitter and Discord, and then I do a show at night with all the submissions. Some of the stuff I find. Most of it's submissions. I have not watched this yet. Don't get mad at me if it's crazy as hell, y'all. That last thing you just saw, that was a submission too. All right. Actually, I'll shout out Glow and Dilly for bringing me that last story. This is all dab. This is all dab right here. Gotta get serious. Dab, I'm sorry, I'm skipping ahead a little bit. Dude, this is intense, dude. This is intense as hell.
Black power to all you. Black power to everybody out there. We all have a cannabinoid system that needs to be activated in us. I smoke this weed for my health. It keeps me from getting sick. That's the thing for you.
Oh, magic weed stops you from getting sick.
Okay.
Can you turn off the music, please, Jim? Jim Lotus, can you turn the music off? I want to hear what you're saying. Maybe. Hey, closed captions. Perfect. This is intense. I'm serious. I'm getting freaked out. I am getting freaked. For those of you at home, if you aren't getting freaked out, just put on some headphones. It sounds crazy, all right? It's like all freaking vibrating and shit, dude. It's rattling my brain right now. It's casting a spell on me. This is intense music. Dear Lord. I feel like I'm in the Lord of the Rings. I feel like Gandalf is about to take me on an adventure. I feel like I'm going to have to go get Frodo and go help Sam get up Mount Doom and shit. Okay, thank God the music's almost over. All right. All right. Dude, This is the coolest flat earther I've ever seen. Davros, thank you, bro. I just got submitted the first actual cool flat churcher out there. This guy's freaking, this dude's metal. This is the first metal flat earther ever been submitted. Hurry, smoke more of that magic weed. You're starting to cough.
That's Demon Borg.
It cures you, remember? Okay, he's going to talk now. Okay.
That's Dimmu Borgir, by the way. Dimmu Borgir.
That was
okay,
badass, bro.
to everybody out there, I just want to let you know that the real God is at the North Pole.
Okay.
You know, to all of you who believe in God, I love each and every one of you. God and Jesus, you know.
Thanks, buddy.
But God and Jesus isn't a real man. God and Jesus is at the North Pole.
I could make a dumb joke, but I won't. I will no Santa Claus jokes tonight. You know me, I'm always making jokes that involve Santa Claus. So
I believe in God too. I believe God is at the North Pole. Okay, but I'm an atheist. But I believe in God.
Okay, damn, that threw me for a loop right there. Wow, dude. Whoa, I'm mind blown, bro. Like, what? God is at the North Pole. Jesus is at the North Pole. They're not real people, and you're an atheist. Holy shit, mind blown, dude. Mind freaking blown.
God. I believe there's God at the North Pole. And I believe God is Mount Meru. I believe God is Mount Meru. We know God is Mount Meru. The Godhead lies at Mount Meru at the North Pole.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, what is my chat saying? Hold on. I'm so sorry. Just make plenty of Nightmare Before Christmas jokes, you know. I really could. He thinks the North Pole is his wang. Makes sense now, says Marty. Hey, it might actually, we might be able to figure this out. You're right. Atheist, but he believes in God. What? Lone Wolf. I know, right? Mind freaking blown, bro.
The real God is at the North Pole, Mount Meru. And God is not a man, okay? Mount Meru is the tree of life got chopped down in the beginning. In the Garden of Eden, the tree of life was chopped down. That's why we chop our Christmas trees down every year.
I knew it had something to do with Santa Claus. I knew it was going to go there. When he said North Pole, I knew it was coming. All right.
Here, representing the chopping down of the tree of life. It was chopped down.
What the hell has my show turned into, man?
At the North Pole, when they chopped it down, it became a big magnetic tree stump that sucks the 4 rivers in. The 4 great rivers are sucked. So
it's magnetic. The water is magnetic. Oh my goodness, it's all making sense.
Into Mount Meru.
Yeah, I'm gonna start freaking following this guy, dude. Like, I'll disappear. You guys won't see me for a while. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be in the background of one of his videos, like smoking the weed of life and shit.
Okay, and that was
head banging along right with them.
The beginning of time. That's when time started.
He's gonna become my Charlie Manson, dude. Like,
when they chopped the tree down, the tree of life.
If I ever disappear, you know what happened.
Okay, and they call it the Godhead, the Axis Mundi. The 4 great rivers run into the Godhead. The Bible states that God created the 4 rivers.
All right, Davros, I have to give it to you, man. At first, I thought this was going to be a bunk channel, but damn, did you hook it up. Flat Earth Stoner Sludge Metal, Flat Earth Mini Flat Smack, a Mini Flat Smack. Ooh. Flat Earth Infinity, Flat Earth Sons of Otis, the Lotus, and the Trichitera. I'm almost intrigued enough to click that one. God is a tree. Dude, 11 months ago? He's been believing this shit for a long time, man. Flat Earth Gravity Tester equals... He's got a gravity tester. Let's go. There it is. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna skip a little bit. Okay.
Got that made. Got this hat made. Stickers made.
His hat says "Research Flat Earth," just in case you missed it.
Yep. That's heavy activism going on with everybody.
You know it, bro.
Shout out to all the truthers out there.
That's right.
Everyone out there. Authentic Intent, Zoom Truth, Maryland. Maryland tea, Maryland spirit tea. Everybody out there, everybody who's telling truth, talking about flat earth, got all the respect for you in the world. You're warriors. You're warriors out there. Talking about water and how water never lies, okay? Water doesn't lie. Water never lies. It always takes the shape and form of whatever it's in.
That's so true, man. You're right. Water always takes the shape and form of the thing. That's why a drop of water is shaped like a globe. You got it, dude. You got it, right? We're going to keep going with this. We ain't going back flat. You're going globular now, right? Drop of water, taking the shape. Well, let's see it.
And even with water, you can speak to water. And you could say, I love you to water.
I do it all the time.
Blue crystals in it. Really pretty formations. And then you could say,
you want to hear the sludge? Joelbot, you want to hear the sludge metal video, man? All right. All right. We'll see it in a second.
Water. And the water will look like a mucky brown color.
Wait. What? I just missed something here.
Like it's dead. So water feels everything that you...
Wait. A what brown color? A what brown color now? Now hold the front door, Jim. All right, sludge metal, and then we're out of here. Flat earther, stoner, sludge metal. Whoa, what we got? Dav, you asked and you shall receive, my brother. Thanks, you. Dude, great find, man. This is like content for a week, bro. Right here is content for a week. Okay, at first I thought he'd had some body paint going, but I guess he's sitting in front of a window. Okay. Well, dude, how can you be a flat earther when you've got a shit ton of round planets tattooed on your chest? Now, we're starting to get into some issues, Jim. We're starting to have some issues. You're a flat earther, but you've got a globe Earth tattooed all over you. We've hit a problem in the Matrix. Hook me up, Jim. What's the stoner sludge metal? I want to hear it. Oh, hell yes. Yes, okay. Here we go. Hit it, Jim. For those of you at home, I am doing nothing to the audio here. I think he's got... now, that's a nice amp. That's an orange. That's the name of the brand of the amp is an orange. That looks like a Stratocaster, so hell... I might have to stop making fun of Jim here in a minute. He's got good taste in amps and guitars, but I think he's got his amp turned up so loud it's overloading his microphone on his phone. But we'll give him one more second here. Oh my God, I want to hear it, bro. I want to hear this. Dude, this shit's possessed, bro. This music is possessed. His microphone was like, fucking Jim, I'm not even recording it this time, bro. Fuck you. I'm not even recording this shit this time. His mic bailed out on it. No, you know what? I can appreciate some musical art, okay? So I'm not going to give the guy any shit there. All right. Next up, we've got an all-star here on the channel. We've got a Red Pill to Pay the Bills all-star coming up right now. For those of you that don't know, her name is iCarly. Wait, I said it wrong. iCarly's the show, isn't it? What's the show on Nickelodeon? It's iCarly. Oh, that's right. Her name is iClony. iClony. And if you'd ever seen... You know what? Hold on. I just have to show it to you. Wait. It's not fair. Unless I actually show you what I'm talking about. Let me bring up my video. It takes 2 seconds. Here it is. For your viewing pleasure, I bring you iClony, and she's back today with an update.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
For those of you... Okay, that's it. That's all it was. It was just this little meme I made, but it's a good one. That's a good meme. Okay, so iClony is back. Urgent, trying to stop them from possibly kidnapping me tonight. Hit us with it, iClony.
Hey everyone, this is pretty urgent.
iClony is a flat churcher who believes that she's a clone. And her and what celebrity was it? Anyway, they torture her, they kill her, and then they clone her, and then she comes back. She leaves YouTube for like a couple months, and then they reclone her, and she comes back. Somehow, every time she's recloned, she knows to log into her YouTube.
One of the possible
I just realized that. That's such a good point. I just realized it.
outcomes of the future is as follows. I was walking down the street today, going for a walk this afternoon, and
Okay, we're already hitting some massive problems with this story. When your story starts out with, I was walking down the street today, but then it goes straight into walking down the street this afternoon. Okay, you got some issues there, but let's hear that one more time because that confused the living hellfire out of me.
today, going for a walk this afternoon is as follows. I was walking down the street today, going
Okay.
for a walk this afternoon.
Walking down the street today, going for a walk this afternoon. Okay, I'll just take it. I'll just take it as it is. But you really are starting to confuse me off the grip, iClony. Sorry.
And I saw this white van that had the Ford logo ripped off the front, and it had this air exhaust tube hooked up from the inside of the vehicle, the engine in the front of the
shit.
van, and through the like the front passenger cabin into the back of the van, and it was completely sealed off.
Oh no.
And in one of the possible outcomes of the future, a couple of guys in this van are going to come kidnap me tonight.
Now wait a minute. This is like supreme pessimism. Okay, this is like pessimism focused to a point. You saw a van today, and that means that in the future there may be an alternative timeline where you get kidnapped because of this van you saw. This isn't a good way of thinking, iClony. This is really pessimistic.
And put me in the back of the van and drive around until I am dead from...
Wow. It just went from 0 to 100 in a second.
The car's exhaust. So...
But wouldn't that also kill them? Most vans are opened up. You get me? Most of those big white vans, they're all opened up. You're going to kill the driver, the passenger, and the kidnappers, and you. Very counterproductive way of kidnapping someone, in my opinion.
This video, the entire purpose of this video is an attempt to try to save my life and possibly stop this from happening.
All right, we are hitting some really hard to follow logic now. In a possible future timeline, somebody might kidnap you in this van that you saw today on a walk this morning, this afternoon. And in order to save yourself, you're going to do a YouTube video letting the world know ahead of time to prevent that timeline from coming to pass. You know what? That story completely checks out. I'm with you. Keep talking, please.
So I would just please ask that you say this prayer with me tonight. It's Psalm 91.
Okay. I have to say something. Typically, the people who I make fun of don't say prayers. This is just ironic. This is just a coincidence. I've never heard iClony have a prayer included in her video. I'm not saying she didn't. And I've never heard Betty have a prayer in her video. Not saying she hasn't. But it's weird that on the same day, both of these guys have like something weird happen to them, and they're both praying throughout it. So I'm going to skip ahead. I'm going to skip through the praying. Now, the reason I played Betty's prayer is because, of course, her prayer literally included the fact that another YouTuber casted a witch spell on her and made her blind. That she wasn't passing out from drugs, and that she was blinded by a witch spell. So I had to include that prayer. But I'm skipping this prayer. I don't even care.
And so if you would please just pray for me tonight, it means the world to me because I'm really trying to save my life right now.
You're really getting scared, like hardcore, for something that's a very low probability of occurring. I mean, what is going to happen next? You're going to see a convertible and think that they're going to freaking run you off a cliff and put it at the end of a movie or something? Like, what? You're going to see a Volvo next and, you know, Freddy Krueger's going to be in the back seat? What's going to happen next time you see a car if it's this easy to draw these conclusions?
So, he that dwelleth...
Now, we're skipping ahead. Right here. You know I'm already prepared with at least a part of this show. You know I know what I'm doing.
Act 1, and I'm trying to do things differently in order to save my life.
Now, for any normal person watching, you're going to be like, this doesn't make sense, UNIRock. Well, it does make sense if you take into the fact that she's a clone who keeps getting kidnapped and killed, and then the government in Canada, I think, is recloning her and replacing her with a new clone. And that's like, you know, her story. Literally, I'm not making... I know, this video today is a lot of it you're saying to yourself, you're making this shit up, Uni, you're just trying to be funny or something. I swear to you, if you want to go visit the channels I've been showing you today, you will get the whole mythology. All these channels have their own psycho, crazy, paranoid, delusional, schizophrenic mythology. All of them do. I'm just trying to help you get caught up. I'm just bringing you the news, okay?
My good friend, she suggested that I say Psalm 91 and even pair that with Sage for my protection tonight. So please, I'm begging you, please just say a prayer for my protection tonight, and hopefully I will not be kidnapped. Hopefully I will not be murdered. But this is extremely urgent, and I'm just...
Well, you know, if it was any other person, iCloney, I would think it's a very low probability that you'll get kidnapped and murdered. But with you, seeing as how you've been cloned 100 times because of all these different things that have happened to you, who knows? Who knows? Maybe you're right.
Just, I'm very, very worried, and I'm trying to do what I can to be safe tonight. But yeah, this outcome of the future, I have seen it, and it means the world to me if you could just...
Busy! You're gonna have to get out our Encyclopedia Iclonica and add in that she can see the future, because I didn't know that. No. In chapter 3, she never saw the future. She just heard it from a crazy dude on 5th Street. So, no, she's never said she could see the future before, man. Yes, you're going to have to open it up, go to, I think we're on chapter 9, and at least add to her miracle powers that she can see the future. It's confirmed, dude. It's part of the mythology, Busy. Put it in the Encyclopedia Iclonica now.
Possibly just send some good vibes my way. And some of you...
I apologize for my assistant. He sometimes forgets how we do things around here. I gotta get him in the... I gotta whip him into shape. I'm the boss. I am the boss.
Might be commenting, oh, you changed your hair color. Yeah, I just went a little bit darker. A $3 box of Revlon color silk because my roots were grown out to here. But that's superficial business. Like, nobody cares about my hair color.
We do care, iCloney. We care. If you're a clone and we're studying you to examine the life of a clone to someday make a movie, you know, The Cloning or whatever it may be titled, I don't know. I could see the future. Maybe your movie would be entitled The Cloning. It sounds awesome. We'll need to know these things, so just keep on telling us.
Pretty dumb topic at this moment in time, but if I do not survive tonight and they do come and get me, Please know that I love you all. I really do. And I appreciate everything that everyone has done for me. I appreciate all of your prayers so much.
You're welcome.
And I just really hope and pray that something will change and that I will survive tonight and, you know, live out the rest of my life.
Now, some of you are going to not like my channel anymore. You're going to want to unsubscribe. You're going to say, UNIRock, why are you making fun of literal paranoid schizophrenics? Well, I have a green light to make fun of her because she's done some GoFundMe campaigns that involve her cloning and involve all these different things that happen to her. And she takes money. She takes your cash to help her not get killed. She takes your money to help buy her new clothes and new furniture after she gets re-cloned. Because you know what they do after they kill her? They take all of her stuff. And then when she's cloned again, you've got to help pay for all of her stuff. So she fits the bill to make it on my show. I get it. It seems like I'm being a little harsh on a schizo, but in all reality, for someone to be that meta about a business plan, I don't think she's as schizo as she tries to make herself seem.
But I just needed to do this in order to sort of maybe change the future from being kidnapped and put in the back of this van, which...
We all want to change the future, iCloney. Every one of us. We want a better future for everyone. Yeah, that's the end. I don't have anything witty to add. I just, you know, it's sad. It's a sad story. I don't have anything for that one.
You little bitch. Ooh, yeah. So, you and your little friends, oh yeah, you want some? Come get some. You don't like me? Oh, bite me, bitch. Just so you know, Soph, and all your little bitch-ass friends out there. You come at me with that spell shit, I got one fucking thing to say to you, and it's 2 words. Next!
I can't help myself. I'm going to play that shit like I'm playing that shit all through the night, y'all. I don't even care. I cannot help myself. Next up, Flat Earth ISS trickery from Eye Level Awakening. Right now on UNIRock Live. Busy? That is the most horrible. I've never heard somebody play whatever the hell instrument that is that bad. I've never heard that. That's just bad, bro. What are you doing? Just dinging those things all over the place? Yeah. Stop slamming on. Get the instrument out of my. Get it out of my studio. Good Lord. Oh my God, it's horrible.
For taking the time to come and check out my content.
Busy writes all those songs. All those. He writes all of that. I apologize to you. I'm going to try to get him not to play that one again. He's just over there going like this.
For those of you new to my channel, my name is Robert. I live in Florida, and
that guy should be my new channel intro, I think. Oh, I agree. I'm going to add him in. Best stream ever, says Dav. Really? Okay, well, thanks, bro. I've been having some bangers in the last week. I'm telling you. I've been really trying hard to get these shit set up. So,
and about 2 weeks ago now, or exactly 2 weeks ago now, Florida was being.
If you think this is a good stream, you're wrong. It compared to the stream I did the other day. Let me show you which one it is. This stream right here, not the one before that one. Flat Church Fire. Professor Phil exposes Sleeping Warrior. That's how I need to do all my streams. This is what I aim for, is this one, because it has a really good message. It has a really good critique. It has a lot of jokes, put in at the right time, and then it moves towards a point at the end. I try my best every night to do that, but I fail sometimes. This one, Flat Church Fire, that was the perfect stream. No joke.
Being threatened with Hurricane Dorian. And living in Tampa, I was concerned, obviously, about this hurricane. So I was trying to stay up to date with the weather reports and the path of the storm. And at this time, the storm was a Category 4 or 5, the second most powerful storm recorded in the Atlantic. And it had stalled over the Bahamas. And this is...
Hey, thank you, G Wiz. Appreciate it.
Going to take a second to show you, okay? But it's critical, I think, that the number one proof that seems to be the globe, since they can't.
All right, here we go. We're going to get into our debunkery now. Every night I like to debunk something that somebody said that day. I don't just make fun of people. I try to get some real work done. I got to entertain you, but I also got to fight the fight. You get me? Got to fight for the reality here. So let's hear his claims. Let's process them and see if I can do some debunking. Now, if I can't debunk him now, I will do a video, but I usually get every debunk done in the stream.
Can't prove spin and curvature.
No, we can prove spin and curvature. I'm not giving it to you guys anymore. After seeing how dishonest people like Nathan Oakley and Sleeping Warrior are, and that's what that stream shows, Flat Church Fire from a few days ago, it shows how dishonest Sleeping Warrior is. And I've shown you Nathan Oakley's dishonesty, Jared's dishonesty. So I'm not giving you that anymore. You want to say that the videos, the pictures, the stuff we have is fake, then you go in there and actually show it. You prove it. You put that fucker in Photoshop. You put it in, because I prove every video that I've ever claimed is fake. I have processed it through a video editor or a forensic video analysis and proven that it was fake. I never just said it. So you want to say something's fake, you damn prove it from now on. We're done. Now that Flat Earth has died and now you guys are trying to cast a spell to make it undead and keep it living, you're going to have to actually do the work if you want something. So
these NASA images and these images that we get from other space agencies, we can pretty much sum up that space isn't what they tell us.
You can't sum it up. You have to prove it if you want to. Like I said, you're not just going to have it handed to you on a silver platter anymore. There's been so much debunking done that you either get up and you show something, you show some evidence, or we're just going to ignore the idiocy that comes pouring out of your mouth.
Simply because we have a pressurized atmosphere existing next to a vacuum.
We do not have a pressurized atmosphere existing next to a vacuum. It's such a simple debunk. And you ignoring that it's debunked by this is your own ignorance, so you can be as ignorant as you want. The fact that we have a gradient that goes up to 0 shows that you're wrong. That can be measured by you just going up a mountain and taking a barometer. You can actually see this for yourself. Now you have to explain how you're saying that the atmosphere should be sucked off the planet when we have a gradient. That is, at the surface, it's like 14 psi, and it goes up to 13 to 12 to 11 to 10, all the way up to 0. So that shows that it shouldn't be sucked off the face of the earth. That shows you're wrong. Unless you explain it somehow, which you have failed to do. So sorry, you're not getting that one either.
But this is another, I don't know, I probably have 2 or 3 more topics that I want to cover on the space thing, unless they give me more.
I've got one for you. I'll put out a direct challenge to your crazy ass eye level awakening. I've put out a challenge to Nathan Oakley, to Sleeping Warrior, to all the Arwen, to Dell, for them to explain the day-night cycle and the Terminator line of the Earth with a diagram and write down how it works, and to submit it to the community at large in video form so that we can debunk it. And when we debunk it, you can look at how we debunked it. You can edit your model and resubmit it until we've debunked it so much that you give up. Hook me up. You want to do something like that? You want to go out and with a bang? You want to try to challenge the globe tards? Well, hook me up with the most basic thing about the flat earth, how the day-night cycle would work on it. Not a single flat earther has successfully explained it to date. Let's see if you can do it. Eye level awakening, or should I call you eyes shut asleepening?
It's not really a question. It's just a lot of people keep on regurgitating these space agencies as if they are some kind of fact. And hopefully this...
I haven't regurgitated anything from these agencies. Literally. I've just told you how most of your points are debunked with from people. It doesn't have to come from a space agency. A lot of it's, you can find everything I've said from a civilian. So, yeah, try again.
So open you up to the idea that it's not at all what it seems. Give us these essentially movie productions. Claim that.
Once again, if you want to claim that it's a movie production, you have to actually show why, because we will debunk you every single time. And if you want to test us, you can take any of your theories, type in, whatever your theory is with debunked after it, and you can see that most likely everything you're going to say has been debunked by now too. So try harder.
That they're a fact. And well, anyway, let me go ahead and get on with this so I don't waste your time. And once again, my video editing hasn't gotten there yet, so I'm trying something a little different.
We'll go ahead and forgive you for any crappy editing that you do. At least you're trying.
I think I've almost figured out OBS, so...
if you need help, I've got full tutorials on OBS Studio. Just search them out. I have the best tutorials. As you see, I am pretty good with OBS. Learn how to do this with nothing more than a PC. Just find my tutorials. For free. Won't cost you anything.
Hopefully, before too long, I'll have an opportunity to do maybe some live streams or some hangouts or something like that. But let me see. Let me get... And I'll show you guys the... a lot of people accuse of being in a cult. And, if I am in a cult, we're simply trying to get people to wake up.
No, that's exactly what a cult does. They make you think that everything's fake, but they never prove it. They never accept any of the evidence that debunks them, and then they use propaganda tactics to get people to follow them, as opposed to hard logic, science, and an actual process. You're in a cult, and that's why they're telling you they need to get you to wake up. Because if they actually show you some proof or some evidence, you're going to be able to debunk it easily.
And think for themselves and not appeal to someone else to do their thinking for them. So,
well, everything that I think about the shape of the Earth comes straight from my own observation, my own tests, and my own study. So, yeah, you're 2 minutes and 30 seconds in, complete fails the whole time. Where's your ISS trickery you're claiming in your title? Because at least let's go there. Everything else you say is just easy.
Let me show you this.
Thank you.
An honest breakdown when I first discovered this, and we'll see how much the views and stuff have increased. Now, as I go through this, let me see. Apologize. Okay.
You're good, man. I think your presentation here is actually on point when it comes to your ability to change slides, put pictures up on the screen. You're okay there. Don't doubt yourself. You're fine.
As I go through this, this is going to be the original clip that I ran across, and you'll be able to see from the number of views. There's been almost 200,000 views since then.
What does that have to do with anything, though?
But this was my original impression on it. This is probably the second time I've watched it. I've watched it.
Oh, goodness. I have a good clue for what's coming.
Many times since then. But this first part is almost at full speed. Then I'm going to go into the day before this, or a couple days before this, and show you, highlight what we're being told. And then I'm going to give you a slow breakdown of this clip right here, and then compare what we see in this clip when it's a category 4 or 5 back to when it's back to a category 2 or 3 storm. So just...
Oh, heavens. There's an issue with this already. You get me? You are trying to compare the way a storm looks to the way that storm is the result of the storm, and to where the storm is the worst and all those things. You're seeing the top layer of clouds. There's a lot going on under those clouds. You get me? So before you go around stating something's not real or something's been faked, why don't you actually just get in your car and take a trip to the affected area? Okay? Because honestly, I've got a lot of video from this storm. One of the things I used to do on YouTube on my main channel was cover stuff like this before YouTube started hating on us for doing it. People would submit video evidence to me of any major news story that happened. I've got a lot of video that shows this storm is what people said it was. And I think the number now just in the Bahamas is at 1,800 people that have died or missing at this point. And it was higher, but they found some of those people, so it went down. So my point is, what are you going to show us by complaining about what the top cloud layer looks like from space? You're not going to be able to really show us anything there. You're going to say, what, something didn't happen, or it was being lied about, or, you know, that the news sucks. You mean you guys admit that CNN sucks. You guys admit NBC and ABC and Fox are really quick to report a story, and a lot of times they don't get it right. So why are you going to take some things that they say and then try to take broad things and act like you can debunk with those types of statements? Regardless of what the news said, we know the result of this hurricane, for God's sake. I know where he's going to go, though. Just wait. Just wait. Here we go. Get ready. Here it comes.
Just to give you a basis of comparison. Anyway, let me go ahead and do this, and we'll get the ball rolling here.
I am definitely going to be skipping through parts of this. The video, the source is on the screen, so anyway.
What you're looking at. Some of these other clips, when I give a breakdown of this particular, that was actually recorded last night.
Labor Day into the early morning of Tuesday. All right now is predicted to be late on Labor Day Monday in the southeastern United States.
You see where I need to say that since
and some of the other Oregon, Nick Hague,
as the layer
I'm going to get up towards his breakdown. I'm just going to hit any of the big points he makes, obviously.
The other stuff, yeah. You better cut the camera.
On some of these views, you can see the Bahamas. Again, the Bahamas are expected to be affected by Hurricane Dorian over the weekend.
Looks like a pretty crazy storm to me.
And of the storm.
Look at how enormous that is. I think that may be a problem. A lot of people don't realize how big this thing is.
When you see my cursor, what I'm doing is highlighting movement or an area to pay attention to. If you watch this...
You really think that you can debunk this thing by looking at the top layer of cloud cover and then pointing at parts where you don't like those parts, right? That you really think you can do that, right?
Or go to the actual NASA YouTube channel. You can slow it down, blow it up, and look at it for yourself.
So why haven't you just shown us the parts that are not right then, you know?
61 Hurricane at a 261.
Okay, so he's starting to show us some parts. Let's see what he shows us. Let's see if there's anything to what he shows us. Let's look at this spot.
Would expect in this kind of rotation.
Central. Speeds maxing out at about 110 miles an hour.
You can see the clouds kind of morphing as you would expect in this kind of rotation.
Okay, so what's the problem, bro?
Traveling at a northwest track at about 10 miles per hour. Predictions now put it at landfall over the eastern coast of Florida sometime late Monday, Labor Day night into early Tuesday.
What are you showing us? What are you doing? It looks normal to me.
1 statute miles right over the Turks and astronauts on board.
You'll ever watch.
Where is this guy going? Where is he going?
This isn't the most exciting video you'll ever watch.
No, it's not. It really isn't. It's very beautiful. It's very, you know, massive. I don't know what words to use. It shows how insane some of these storms are, how big some of them are. It's kind of shocking to see, you know, to imagine what it would be like to be in the eye of that would be hell on earth, right?
But how you can believe this is, as they say, after this, you're just not using critical thought.
The problem, eye level awakening, is you're not saying shit, dude. You literally keep dropping the truth bombs. You're like, you won't be, the fact is, if you can't see it, you won't and believe it, then you're not using critical thought. It's like, you did what? We can't see what, man? What, your cursor pointing out clouds? What are you trying to show me, bro? Hook me up.
Views are live. The International Space Station, 261 statute miles over the eastern coast of Dominican Republic right now.
That's not even that high. 200 miles up. It's not that high.
Now traveling 17,500 miles per hour just south of the storm, Hurricane Dorian.
Okay, in a second here, I'm going to go back to 8 minutes, just before 8 minutes of this video, and highlight something, because you can't really see it. They understand about the human brain only being able to pay attention to so much at one.
No, that's the problem. Maybe that's your human brain, got me? That's why we can go back and rewatch things. That's why we can kind of like, a bunch of people can examine something and see what they find. Don't even go there, bro. Don't even go there.
And so they're very clever with their...
Those were the arguments you could make in like the 90s or the 2000s. Now we've got... Look at what our computers can do. I could record this video and record 2 more videos on my other monitor and then process it all in under a minute, where it used to take me 20 minutes to process a video into my editor and shit like that. Don't even go there, bro. We've got some technology where we could just like zip through this shit. No.
Camera angles, the rotation of things... And
you're in space. You're looking from space. What are you talking about, camera angles?
Go ahead and slow this down.
What are you talking about, bro? Golly. You know what this is? This is watch time. This guy's like, I need some watch time on my channel. Let me just do some like really boring Scooby-Doo like mystery involving this storm, you know?
And it'll become much more clear as you look at these clouds.
Can you just go to the part that's clear? Because nothing you're saying right now is clear or showing.
Okay, and I really didn't...
Busy. That's some funky music, buddy. I know, I like it. I'm fine with it, yeah.
This is kind of what you would expect, you know, movement and rotation. Not a whole lot.
Yeah, we would expect movement and rotation from the hurricane. Holy shit, bro.
Supposed altitude, right? You wouldn't...
Did he go back and watch this before he uploaded it? Because he didn't live stream this.
Be able to see things that clear. It would have to move quite a bit. But if you look at it in slow motion, you can clearly see movement, even though it's not a crystal clear.
No shit, because it's not CGI. It's real. Thanks for helping prove it. So what are you trying to say?
Picture on this shot.
Turn that dumb song up, Busy. It's cool. It really fits him.
But you can clearly see counterclockwise type rotation right here. You can see the clouds getting, the gaps getting thicker.
All right, I'm going to skip ahead. I think we get the point here.
Thinner. Entertaining. Hopefully get people to watch this video in it.
Yeah, I know. I knew it the whole time. I knew you really wanted people to watch this.
Its entirety.
In the entirety. I knew it. I knew it. You see how just a minute ago I said this is most likely you trying to play to watch time for your channel? I think I called it.
Noticed on a lot of my content, people seem to drop off after a few minutes like they've
already... knew it! I knew it! I called you out, fool!
I know.
I haven't watched this already, by the way.
What I'm discussing, and I really don't see how you can watch 10 minutes of something.
You are busted, bro. You are busted. You made this long-ass fucking video where you're just pointing at little parts of the hurricane like, look right here, okay? Now look over here. Yeah, if you can't see it, you're asleep, bro. And now you're sitting here at the 18-minute mark bitching about how people cut off at the 10. I'm surprised people don't cut off at the 1-minute mark with your videos, Eye Level Awakening. Go back and watch your videos and pretend like you didn't make it. Get me? Go back and say, okay, I'm going to watch this. I'm just going to clear my mind, unbiasedly go in and see. Yeah, I'm going to act like I've never seen a video before, but I'm going to watch mine. You're going to see you need to make a couple improvements, okay? It's not the fact that you need a longer video that's more mysterious and more Scooby-Doo. It's the fact that you might need to stop doing this shitty, stupid, fake content.
Something and then leave a comment on an hour-long video and think you know what was being discussed.
You are literally not discussing anything. So I would think a lot of the comments down below this are probably on point. But we'll look at the comments after this and find out. We gonna skip ahead now. We don't need to hear you bitch about your watch time.
All right. I think, the movement.
Turn it down, Busy.
But you can clearly see there's movement, right? There.
Okay, so you're saying that it's real, but you said it was fake in the beginning.
Not much. I mean, it seems to be a little off.
You know, I'll give you a tip, Eye Level Awakening. It'll really help your watch time. Go cut out the parts, like 10 seconds of where you're pointing at the stuff. Cut out all the other video and only have like 60 seconds of a couple 10-second clips and then talk about it. Then move on. I know it'll be less watch time, but they'll actually watch it.
Odd in some places. The movement doesn't seem to fit exactly. But not the intent of this to be hypercritical about what I think you should see. The point of this first clip here was to show the movement. You can actually see it.
Damn. 19 minutes and 43 seconds. We already knew it was moving. Are you trying to wake up the flat earthers or what? Let's skip ahead.
All right.
Yes, all right.
And I'm going to go ahead. Let's check this out. All right.
Let's check it out.
Okay, so the September 1st now has over 200,000. And I'm going to go ahead and compare apples to apples by slowing this down to 25%. And I hope you enjoy what I'm about to highlight.
I take your challenge, Eye Level Awakening. I'm ready to debunk you. The music is definitely helping me get in the mindset to debunk your psychosis. Okay, I lied. This is fucking stupid. I'm skipping up to the end of it. Okay, here we go.
In these formations, way back. This first part that I circle up here, from way back in the beginning of this, you'll notice that these clouds and these formations don't change the entire time. This is what I first noticed.
Well, you're a moron, because so what? Why does every cloud and every formation have to change to your expectations? It doesn't mean it's fake. Waste of our time much? Probably why you have very low watch time on your channel. You do know how far away you are from those clouds, right? You get that, don't you? This isn't evidence to anything. I think you already know that, though. Personally, I think this is just you trying to catch the attention of some really slow people. Flat earthers, sorry, flat churchers, but you don't necessarily make the best points. And you do like to sit around and watch people like Jaron and Bob talk. So, maybe he understands his audience and knows that, hey, if I can just put something up on the screen and act like I'm showing them something, that'll be enough to catch their attention. That's what seems like is going on. Did your ass get the hell up from a recorded video and walk away and do something and then come back? Is that what you did, Eye Level Awakening? Because I swear to God, you're not sitting there. Why would I watch it? Why wouldn't I click away from your video right now when you just get your ass up and leave and don't even bother to clip it out before you upload it? You lazy ass. Now, for those of you that just got here or maybe are just barely paying attention because of how boring and stupid this guy is, where he puts his pointer, he's saying there is something fake. So watch, he's about to highlight something. Remember, he also is complaining about how a lot of people don't like to watch his videos and then click away after a few minutes. Keep that in mind, too.
Zero. Absolutely zero movement. You go see this?
I'm actually seeing movement right now. The fact that you are very far away from it, zooming in on it a little bit, you wouldn't expect, what do you expect to see? Like when you look up at a storm, you can barely see it move when the clouds are not even that high above you. Less than a mile, right? So these clouds are above us in the sky, X amount of feet, maybe a mile or two. Who knows how high they are? I don't fucking know. But they're not that high compared to 200 and some miles away from the ISS. When we look from the ground, we barely see the movement of clouds. Even when clouds are moving super fast in a thunderstorm, or even if we're in a hurricane and we look up. A hurricane, for God's sakes, when they're moving 150 miles an hour, you barely see them move that much. You get me? So my point is, if you're hundreds of miles away, why are you expecting to see this massive amount of movement? You realize that every tiny little millimeter that these clouds would move would be a massive amount of space on the Earth, right? Let me show you what I mean. I'm pulling out the billboard of doom, and no one survives the billboard of doom of eye-level awakening. Let me show you something. And I thank Dell from Behind the Imaginary Curve for inspiring me to get my own billboard. Mine's just digital. His billboard is not. He uses crayons, but mine's digital. All right, now, here's the ground. So here's a little dude on the ground, and here's some clouds above him. Let's say the clouds are whatever, normal height. Normal thunderstorm height. There's a nice big cloud. So as this cloud moves, it would move what? Let's say it moves like in our vision, you know, where we can see it. We barely see a cloud move or change shape from the ground. Okay? So that tells us logically that the further you are away from a cloud, the less you see it move, right? You getting what I'm saying here? All right. When a cloud is lower to the ground, like fog and stuff like that, you know, it'll just pass right through. You can actually kind of see its movement the lower it is. But a cloud higher up, you don't see it move as much. The changes aren't as apparent. They're very slow. Why? Because it's, you know, the angle it's going, it's covering less, it's covering a lot of distance, but we can't tell because, you know, it's so far away. So as the ISS is like way the F up here, you got me? And it'd be up way higher than that. Looking down, let's say when this cloud moves from here to here, let's say it only moves up the tiniest bit and now it's above dude's head. What would it look like to something that is 19 times higher than this dot? Well, if you draw a little line of angle to where it was, and then you draw a line of angle to right here, it's just barely noticeable. But if you go to the dude's eye level, where he looks... Oh, shit on a turtle. If we zoom in on the dude right here, you got the cloud moving from here to here. You can actually tell on the ground because the angle that it's moving, that's a lot there. But from the ISS, which is like way up here, to a cloud right here, if the cloud moves from here to there, it's a very small angle that I can't even draw. That's why. right? You guys are supposed to be masters of perspective. You guys say that you're so knowledgeable about perspective that there isn't a horizon, that anything dips behind. It's because things move away. You get me? You really don't know shit about perspective. You can't even visualize basic perception in your heads. All right, we are going to do some hard skipping until we get to the points this guy makes, and we're moving on to our next video. So here we go.
Let you enjoy this. Lighting that scene transition where it looks like there was a very limited layer of animation.
A layer of animation. You tried. At least you tried.
Coming up here in this scene cut. This is fantastic.
Okay, watch this scene cut. This is fantastic. Okay, after 30 minutes, you might show us something. So let's see what it was. I bet you're going to still waste our time, though.
Now watch this scene cut. This is fantastic. Ask yourself, what's causing all this metal on the ISS to oxidize? When watched at full speed, this is real subtle. But when you see it slowed down, it's such an obvious production.
Stop blowing in your microphone. Dum-dum. Jesus, criminelli.
Watch his transition.
Watch the transition, he says. If he's going to keep puffing in his mic, one, I would have already clicked away from his video by now. But two, I'm going to turn him down and just tell you what he's saying. Why would that transition be weird? It's a basic fade between two different camera shots. You better say something good or I'm going to shut you down. Quit breathing in your mic. Quit breathing in your mic. Quit breathing in your mic.
Okay, so in that entire time, you didn't see any movement in the storm. Let me go ahead and...
You wouldn't. You are hundreds of miles up and even further away from it.
And right here, I'm highlighting this edge. If you watch it on a big enough monitor, you'll be able to see what appears to be a mask right there on that leading edge.
Oh my God, bro.
It's a distortion of the image, which I don't see in reality why there would be one.
Oh, no, it's not like, for one, I don't believe we're going to see any distortion or any mask whatsoever. And two, it's not like this video is being compressed, shot through the air, through radio or whatever method they're using cordless to transmit the image. Then the image is being uncompressed and then saved onto a computer where it's compressed again, shot through fucking YouTube and put up onto YouTube for us to see uncompressed again. Lots of different compression there. So any type of artifacts and things like that are going to happen simply because of those reasons. But let's give you a chance. You say it's your best evidence. Let's see it. But after this, I'm about to tear you up and move on because this is just a waste of time. And by the way, the reason your watch time sucks is because when people are watching your videos, they feel it's a waste of time and click away. Just so you know. It's about to happen.
So let's go ahead and go on to this next clip.
Oh my goodness. All right, so Eye Level Awakening, I gave you a chance because you were making a point about a very devastating Very tragic event. I thought, you know what? This dude can't be douchey enough to claim that this is fake, knowing how many people verifiably died, how many buildings were verifiably destroyed, how many lives were verifiably ruined. Like, you could just take a damn plane to the Bahamas and look for yourself if you don't believe me. So I thought we'd give him an actual chance and do an actual segment for the live show, and I regret it now. One, the people, I want to actually speak to Eye Level Awakening for just a moment about his production. The visual stuff you're doing, the scenes transitions, the use of OBS, wonderful. But putting that microphone right in front of your mouth is fucking you up, son, and could explain why a lot of people are clicking away from your videos. For those of you that didn't see, he spent a good 5 minutes complaining about how people don't watch his videos and they click away, and his watch time. The average watch time of a minute. I don't get it. It's an hour-long video. Hoodity-boodity-boodity. That's why. Also, the points you're making are not there. You are insane, stoned, a crackhead, or crazy, okay? Well, stoned and crackhead and insane and crazy, those go together, but I'm going to keep it how it was. I stand by what I said. You got a lot of thinking to do. You need to look in that mirror and stare long and hard, because your answers for your conundrums are right in front of your face. But you made a comment about the comments on your video. I can't wait to see what people said. Let's take a look. All right, so he puts up a playlist or a video. Let's take a look at what he says there. But nice one, Robert. AMO, thank you, Robert. Love the video. Still watching, shared. Thumbs up. Cool. This is what critical thinking for yourself looks like, people. Take note and observe. Great video, Robert. Thanks. Really? 3 options when considering shape. The curvature either goes down or there is none. Research the 3 possibilities: convex, flat, and concave. Whichever you land on, that's what was meant to be for you. But be thorough and research the 3. Paul Curran, you do realize you don't just get to pick the shape of the earth based on what you think. That's just you lying to yourself. Regardless of how you feel, I feel, and other people feel, there still is a reality that we live in where the earth is one of those things. Not all of them. No possibility to pick and choose. Sorry. More like satanic fakery stuff for globetarbs brainwashed beyond belief. From G Shields. Hey, G Shield, let me ask you a question here. Okay, so if I took a trip to the affected area of this storm and saw that it was real, which it is, by the way, what would this comment be then? It's real, so this comment would be the satanic trickery then, right? Right. Let's try to wake this guy up, you know? Let's try to wake him up a little bit. And last one here. Oh, no, there's 2. Very good, Robert. But the other one, what do you think the size of those clouds? Those are not puffy clouds that you see out of your window. Those are atmospheric fronts that consist of thousands of clouds. This storm is the size of Britain or more. The movements of this storm over 1 pixel on the screen would mean that the ground it moved 100 kilometers. Thank you, L. That's what I was trying to show when I pulled up the billboard of doom. Thank you. So if you don't see movement, it doesn't mean there is none. It just means that from the distance, the movement is not detectable. To be detectable from that distance, the storm should be 1,000 times faster. And notice that most all the other comments got a heart, except for the one that debunked his ass. Thank you for being the one person who actually said the answer to this idiot's video. And he got a reply. Oh, what the hell did I do now? No, go back. Don't go to my channel. Go back.
And this will be the...
You shut up, level dum-dum. Okay. View reply. Thanks for highlighting. You leave comments without watching things in their entirety. There is motion in the 2 clips where the storm is a category 2, but none in the clip where it's a 5. Sorry to disturb your nap. You can just go back to sleep. you do realize that in the clip you showed where it was a category 2, the camera was hundreds of miles closer. It was right over the storm almost. And in the clip where it was a Cat 5, the camera was hundreds of miles more away than the first clip. That is the reason you are seeing it. And if you weren't so stupid, you would have noticed that by just looking at the ISS and how close it seemed to be. All right, so let me give my final summation to Eye Level Awakening here really quick. I just explained it. So he says he explains his entire video much clearer in the response to that one comment, the comment that did debunk him, right? If you think of it in the level of pixels, the movement of the clouds in he said to move 1 pixel would mean that it would have to move 100 kilometers or something. And I'm sure he's just estimating, but that's the reason why you don't see movement, and it's a really good point. Now, for this douchebag to come back and say, yeah, but on the category 2, I saw movement, and then in the category 5, I didn't see any. And if you look, you can tell that the category 2 is much closer to the storm, and the category 5 must have been when it was that definitely the camera was much, much, much further away. Billboard of Doom for 2 seconds just to show you what I mean. The view of the storm at first, we saw that the ISS was like, you could just see the swirl of the storm like right here, and it looked like we were looking from this way at the storm. So we looked a lot closer, but in this other clip that he's talking about, it looked like we were looking at the storm from way over here, right? So, of course, it's for, let's say the ISS would have been like right here for the category 2, and then way out here for the category 5 clip he saw. So the reason why you saw a little bit more movement here is because you're much closer. Now, you got to think, when you're talking about the Earth here, the storm could be like right here. And it looked like the category 2 recording was about there. And then the category 5 recording would have been like way the fuck down here. So there's so much more distance. We know that the ISS is 200 miles up. But if not only the ISS being 200 miles up, the category 2 looking down about right here, that's 200 miles. We'll just say the category 2 was filmed from 200 miles. But if the ISS was like over here, then 200 miles would be about that long. You know, it could be even double as far, if not 3 times as far away from where they were observing the category 5. These things all have to be calculated before you can make up your mind if a clip is fake or not. You can't just go with, I'm going to compare these 2 clips, but not find out how much difference there is from the storm in looking at it. And that's why people like Eye Level Awakening here think that they can make videos saying that a storm that killed a shit ton of people are fake. It's really douchey, Eye Level Awakening. What's even douchier are the people in your comments who are agreeing with you at the same time while calling the storm and NASA satanic for faking the storm. It's more satanic for you idiots to claim that the storm is fake than it is for NASA to record the damn storm. But, you know, once you wake up a little bit, you may realize that. Let's move on. I only used the term satanic because that commenter did. I normally would have used the term douchey. I would think douchey would work, but since they were using the word satanic, I'll use the word satanic. So, the video that he linked to, I can't play. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? ODD TV registered his Flat Earth music with YouTube's ad system so that anyone who played it, any Flat Earther that played his music, he would get to claim the ad revenue of the entire video. Doesn't sound like somebody who's out for the truth making Flat Earth music. That sounds like somebody who's out for some cash, for some cheddar, for some money, right? I mean, shit, ODD TV. If you were making Flat Earth music to wake people up to the Flat Earth, you would not register your music with the ad revenue system. For God's sakes, why would you want to claim the revenue of every Flat Earther that played 10 seconds of your video? That's something that the big companies do out there, like Sony. Holy shit, ODD TV, the Flat Earther, is just as evil as Sony. I wonder how evil Flat Earthers think Sony is. Really? Well, I wanted to take a listen to this, ODD, but since you claimed it inside of the ad system, I can't play it, and neither can any Flat Earther. Well, they can. They'll just be giving you all their ad revenue. Very slick move, ODD TV. Next up, Flat Earth. Guess which Flat Earther guru is on BBC Scotland again from Dalibor Weimer. I don't even know what a Dalibor Weimer is, and I don't care.
At the Perth City Centre to meet John Smith, Globelive, a Flat Earth YouTuber with over 1 million views. John and his friend Chris are on a crowd-funded tour of the UK, so I went along to get a first-hand look at some Flat Earth street activism.
Well, damn, this 12-year-old can carry a camera like a freaking G, man.
Nice filming. I don't want to interrupt a YouTube comment.
That was a really fucked up joke. I'm sorry. He's at least 14.
Waiting at the side awkwardly with my camera.
I'm sorry. I know. He's just short. I'm sorry.
Say we're convinced, right? No, I'm not trying to convince.
And it's the gate guy. It's the gate guy from SCImanDAN's video. So those of you who don't know, this guy did an entire video that SCImanDAN went viral with. It's the gate video. I can find it easy by going to SCImanDAN's channel, sorting by the most popular. It should be the top. Should be the top one. Flat Earth's most useless experiment to date. So I'm going to let SCIman and SCImanDAN, don't strike me, please. I'm trying to hook you up with a couple more subscribers. I know you don't need them. Yeah, NASA shill. I'm just kidding. Anyway, damn it. How do you get all those subscribers, SCImanDAN? Something's up there, man. I got a conspiracy for you. I'm just playing. So anyway, this was his most viral video. It involves the guy who was on the BBC today. Take a look.
I bet you've never seen a better scientific experiment than this. Hello all and welcome along, my name is SCImanDAN and I am back with more.
Now, this is one of SCImanDAN's best videos. It really is funny, and you won't believe the stuff that this guy does. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and play another second of it. He just basically goes to this gate and puts a camera on the front and the back of it and then walks around back and forth, pushing the gate. And he swears this proves that the Earth is flat, and I'm not joking. He really thinks it does. It's a really good video. 2.5 million views. Damn, SCImanDAN. That's where those subs are coming from, huh? You know that there's like 1 million conspiracy theories that Flat Earthers throw at SCImanDAN, claiming he buys subs, claiming that he works for NASA, claiming that he's a YouTube plant, right? Well, I've watched SCImanDAN since pretty much when he started his channel, when it had really low subscribers, right? And I know for a fact that every time he gained a big jump in subs, it came with a viral video. That's how you can kind of tell when someone's not buying subs, you know. The views kind of show you a reason why the subs are gained. Anyway, though, the real point about this is a 12-year-old decided to pick up a camera and go talk to the gate guy about the Flat Earth, and he put it up on the BBC today. Here it is.
I'm not trying to convince anybody. All I'm trying to do is get people to go and look at it for themselves. Look at that online and do your own research.
But very quickly, please tell me, how was the Earth created then? How did this disc form?
I have no idea. All we've got.
No, man, look it up. You need to.
See, now this is something that I think is really cool because people are like, dude, what are you talking about? You're literally saying scientifically that the Earth is flat. And this video exercises a really good point that I've realized lately about Flat Earthers. They are only trying to scientifically prove that it's flat. Just so they can get views, just so they can get money from people, because it works on YouTube. Really, it's a big religious thing. That's why I've started to call all Flat Earthers flat churchers, because it takes care of that point. It shows them that, look, you may be able to cry around about how this whole thing you believe in is scientific, but you're not. It's not scientific in any way, shape, or form. That's why a huge movement on YouTube has risen to debunk you, and it gets views, and people like it, and people watch it. And it's really cool to see that these guys who try to, in a very deceptive way, turn their religious belief of the flat earth into a scientific thing actually are getting a huge pushback. And they didn't used to get that huge pushback. I'm telling you that the movement of us rising up to debunk these guys is having a massive effect right now. I think it's already had such an effect that the flat earth is dying. It's on life support for the channels who still push it, and pretty soon it's just going to have to, if they want any views at all, they're going to have to freaking raise flat earth from the dead or some shit. So then again, these guys are really religious, so they just might try.
You need to open your eyes, man. Look up.
So you've got a big theory about the Big Bang, but it's only a theory.
Of course, this video is a flat earther trying to prove that this guy with the views, the gate guy, he's just a big shill. That's why he's on the news.
Hey, nice to see you again. How did that go?
People don't like their illusions being shattered, so they get angry and they don't want to be proven wrong. But I think that's all about ego, where we all have to keep the ego in check and say, perhaps I have been fooled.
Well, perhaps we have. Perhaps we have. But if we had been fooled, why haven't the flat earthers actually started to put a model together? Why have, instead of putting a model together that involves mathematics, that involves actually showing us how this all works, predicting things, you know, all that stuff the globe model does, they won't put their model together. They fight it. They've literally started to say that mathematics doesn't prove anything. It's all just preconceived notions. Math is just fake. It doesn't apply, so that they don't have to build a model. And of course, if they actually let that happen, then what can these guys do? If they go and include denying math and denying models into their conspiracy theory, what does that do for them? It allows them to be able to argue the flat earth verbally for as many years as they want. It takes away the way we check models, the way we see if a model does apply to reality, and it just throws it out the window. And all you're left with is a bunch of semantic arguing about whether the earth is round. That's what they're trying to do. It's a tactic they're using. It's not successful. It's not working, but that's what they're going to do.
The Air Force.
Keep doing. I'm sorry.
I think you guys talk utter shite.
What do you think? That's a very intellectual remark. Thank you very much.
That's true. Yeah.
So when he said he's an ex-fighter pilot and you're talking shite, how does that feel when someone says that to you?
Well, I feel sad for people, even if they were right. I feel quite sad that
You feel sad for him if he was right? If he's right, then it's a guy who may be being a little direct with you, but he at least is trying to get you to realize how stupid you look, you know? And if you really do, any flat earther out there, I've been putting this out for a week, if you really think it's flat, you'd stop bitching about it on YouTube and put together the model. You'd be able to put together the math that would predict where the stars are going to go, and, you know, math about how your little disk works and how it was formed and what force keeps the sun up there and what force keeps the moon up there. And you'd be able to actually solve these problems if you were being serious. You know, it kind of goes to show, watching this clip, why they're at the point they are and having the problems that they're having.
we speak to somebody else like that who are trying to question and claim something different.
But you're a jester standing on the street corner lying to people. You're a snake oil salesman. Why wouldn't they yell at you?
Authorities will say, don't trust your senses. Oh, you're so insignificant. I wouldn't trust your senses. Trust in us. Trust in authority.
No, I'm asking you to trust your senses. I'm asking you to fact check them. I'm asking you to put it into a model. And no one's asking you to appeal to authority. That's been the point of us standing up. Regular people, you know, other YouTubers standing up and showing you how easy it is to learn math, how easy it is to apply it, how easy it is to be able to understand, you know, our world. For God's sakes, you know, I hate to be a broken record, but night and day, would be the one thing you guys could do to validate your model. Show how night and day works. It's the obvious thing that's stopping you right now. On the flat Earth, the sun and moon don't work at all, no matter how you cut it, because you won't have half of your Earth in night and half of your Earth in day at any time with the way light and the sun works. The sun's not a square. You know, the sun doesn't have any rules about it that cause it to cast light differently than every other light source. You get what I'm saying?
And they'll say you're spinning faster than a speeding bullet. But I can't feel anything. Oh, but just trust us. But there's no evidence for that. There's no proof.
It's not speeding faster than a speeding bullet. It's speeding very slow. It's turning 15 degrees an hour. And, you know, it goes in a circle in a day. That's exceptionally slow. You ever turned a freaking basketball around in a day? You ever took a whole day to turn a basketball around? That's how fast the Earth is moving. That might be why you're so disconnected in your head about all this.
If you're spinning. And if we were spinning, they say the water wouldn't be affected.
Well, why would it? Well, I mean, fuck, dude. Seriously. The water's actually bound to the Earth by gravity just like we are.
That's rubbish. Water would be shooting up all over the place.
You're telling me that if there was a way to make water stick to a basketball and you were turning it that slow that water would shoot around all over the place, it wouldn't.
And then they say the moon causes the tides then. Why does it not cause tides in the vast lakes of the Earth?
There's not enough water there. There's not enough, you know. I mean, there's reasons for this. There are reasons there. There's math there. There are predictions you can make. You can literally model it, for God's sakes. That's how much math has been done, and it completely comports with reality. I mean, if you learned all that and then showed me the holes in the math that represented it, you might have an argument, but you don't know that stuff. You don't know anything about the model. You're literally just standing up and crying about how, you know, the globe is a lie.
Why does it not cause tides in my bath?
There's a very small amount of water in your bath. What do you
Is
mean?
it selective? It's gravity.
Look at this little 12-year-old's like, ha, 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 ha. I like this 12-year-old. He's cool. He's cool.
Selective for it.
He's gonna be a cool guy when he grows up.
Doesn't affect wee butterflies, but can hold vast tankers in the bottom of a ball. It's stupid.
What? That didn't even make sense, bro.
It really is stupid when you critically analyze that.
No, now this is the biggest hypocrisy about the flat Earth. It's why I'm not nice to the flat Earth anymore. You know, when I started YouTube, I would be as nice and stuff about it, but I'm not anymore. Because, my God, it's so ridiculous. Hey, your explanation for why everything does what it does with math that can predict every movement of everything is wrong and crazy and literally ridiculous. But our explanation that has nothing at all but us crying about observation and perception, it's logical. No, it's not.
We just accept it because it's authority.
No, that's what you're doing.
And we've been drummed in to accept the authority are going to tell us the truth.
So you were a flat earther. You became a flat earther on your own. You've been a flat earther your whole life. You're old enough. You were here before the internet. Before you heard an authority on YouTube tell you that the earth was flat, you were a flat earther? You're telling me that you didn't find out about the flat earth through YouTube or Facebook? You're telling me that you didn't appeal to an authority on the flat earth to become a flat earther? Is that what you're saying? Because I was a glober before the internet. You see, I didn't appeal to any authority. I learned every piece of it in school. I had to actually do, the math. I had to, learn the forces of it. You, on the other hand, appealed to authority when you saw a YouTube video.
Does that mean no scientists lie then? Hello, can I give you a leaflet?
No, see, scientists don't lie because they put out their experiment and their result into and submit it to peer review. And if they do lie, peer review shows how they lied and exposes them. But it's not that crazy because if they mess up a part of their math or they mess up a part of their experiment or if there's something there that they didn't see, then the scientist steps in and says, hey, your submission here is wrong because of ABC. It's just a big group project. It's like taking the truth of something, representing it by math and experiment and observation, and then being so confident in it that you give it to the entire world and say, prove me wrong. I bet you can't. And if no one can prove you wrong, then you're right. Then you can add it to the entire base of scientific knowledge. That's not them lying. right? Because if it was, why would they be sending it to all these people to fact check it for them? You see how this is all rhetoric that has been given to you on YouTube while you were appealing to the authority of the Flat Earth YouTuber?
Oh, there you go. Thank you. All water's flat. We've got mountains and highlands and everything.
I think you need to expand your field of vision a little bit. Like.
Well, that's what I've done.
No, this guy's right. If you did expand your field of vision, you would see that those mountains dipping like a mountain. What Mount Rainier? The Mount Rainier picture. Definitely, you're not expanding your field of vision, and the Billboard of Doom is going to show it to you. Because what we see on Mount Rainier in a very simplistic cartoon crayon kind of way here is that you've got one mountain right here and you've got a bigger mountain behind it. But when you stand right here, you can see that this mountain looks the same size as this mountain. Why is that at Mount Rainier? Well, the reason is because as the Earth fades back, this mountain sticks up twice as high as this one. Now, you can go find this picture. Conspiracy Cats has it on his channel. Many other debunkers have it on their channel. Now, what you can do, you can walk your silly gate-pushing butt up to this mountain and measure it and see that it is half the size of this mountain after you walk up to this mountain and measure it and see that something must be happening to make this mountain appear like it is as the Earth dips back. Well, it's the globe. You get me? And that's a very crude explanation. Conspiracy Cats, go watch his video on it. I believe it's called Flat Earther Proves the Globe in his own live stream. It's got like a couple 100,000 views or something. They'll give you the full explanation. I've given you the basic explanation. But that would be restricting your field of vision, right? You're not trying to open your mind and go see what's happening out further than what you can see. You're trying to restrict your field of view to only what you see in this like 1 mile radius around you to say, hey, it looks flat down here. And, you know, that's why you're stuck where you are.
No, you've not. What you've done is taken a seemingly intelligent mind and put it in a glass bottle and said, any idea outside this bottle that isn't mine, I'm not having anything to do with it.
No, I'd switch that around and
say... No, you're not.
Say
you've listened to some dick on the internet and now you believe it all.
I was on a plane 5 days ago, right?
And the horizon was flat.
The horizon was flat. That's not where I'm going with this. And the guy sitting across the aisle from me, he had lots of images of space on his laptop. And I said, oh, do you work in space? I'm working on a documentary right now about flat Earth. And he said, yeah, I'm the head of European...
Isn't that cute? A 12-year-old's working on a flat Earth documentary. Who would have thought?
The European Space Agency for human spaceflight. And next to him was an...
I got to stop picking on that guy.
Astronaut. Okay. And we talked at length about space.
He's just so short. He looks so young compared to everyone else.
In the Flat Earth documentary, and he had the astronaut there. What do you think about that? Do you think both of those people were shells, or what you'd say, or like were there to deceive me?
Well, I don't know about the expert, but the astronaut was lying to you. Yeah, absolutely. No.
The astronaut was lying. You know, I wonder what's going to happen when they finally do introduce civilian space flight, where you can take a plane and go up and actually get out there above the where our planes can't get up there, you know, and you can see it for yourself. You get me? I wonder what's going to happen.
Okay.
No Hobbit shaming, Rodent. I know. I'm breaking my rules. I have a strict rule here. No Hobbit shaming. I did say earlier, though, that we were going to go on a journey with Gandalf and Frodo, didn't I? So, hell, I can get a pass today, can't I?
Right.
I went to see an astronaut in Glasgow, giving a presentation.
Negative Exponent says the funniest thing I've heard one of them say was that the Apollo crew was taken to the launch pad and then sneaked out underground, then flown to Hollywood production stage. Like NASA wouldn't just make it in Florida. You know, they do a lot of mental gymnastics to be able to get where they need to be to say that their little lie is true. And that's why it's literally so ironic that these people are so convinced in it. And it's because of a lot of, you can't really blame every flat earth viewer, and I don't. You don't blame the viewer. The viewer, most of the time, you know, when I always tell this story, when I first got on YouTube, and I don't mean when I first made videos, I mean when I first started watching YouTube more than, I used to watch it here and there, and then I started to say, fuck it, dude, I'm turning off my cable, I'm just using internet and YouTube from now on. I'm sick of television. I can get every freaking TV show I want on my computer. I got on YouTube and I found a channel called Secure Team 10, and I was ignorant. I was, you know, I was really naive, and I said to myself, you know, why would this guy lie to me? You know, this video that I'm seeing seems like it's all real and nice. And I found a channel, two channels, Dazza the Cameraman and Alien Addict. And these guys had been on YouTube for a while, completely systematically debunking everything Secure Team 10 said. You know, when you go in and you see Flat Earth or you see like Secure Team 10 videos, you say to yourself, wow, this guy wouldn't lie. Why would this guy lie like this? Like, if he was making these videos from the ground up, he would just be a complete liar. Why would he do that? But then after you realize that Secure Team 10 made $1 million in a year from ad revenue, it kind of makes sense why this guy lied like he did. And there are honest debunks that prove absolutely that he made every part of his videos. There's even one video out there that Dazza the Cameraman went and found Secure Team had taken his voice and used a pitch shifter up 20%. He took the voice out of the video, reduced the pitch by 20%, and it sounded exactly like the YouTuber. So he's been completely busted. But my point is, when I went and started watching him, I believed him just because I was like, nah, man, these people aren't going to lie like that. You know, why would any regular person put themselves on a public platform and lie like that? And the answer is money. A lot of it.
I thought he looked terribly nervous.
I mean, he might be a nervous public speaker.
He might be, but, you know, going to public school and raised to be speaking in public, I don't think he should be nervous.
I would be nervous if I was 12 years old and interviewing you myself, sir.
But this is live on YouTube now.
You know, the 12-year-olds get nervous when they talk to flat earthers.
If anybody wants to leave a
I did it again, damn it.
comment for the documentary team, you put a comment in the chat room now.
This is cool. A lot of people are watching this.
Yeah, so you're interacting with the public. now.
Hi, Connor. Oh, Jack never got a hello.
You're messing up, 12-year-old. These guys are going to freaking attack you the minute you say anything logical. I'd watch out. Your 12-year-old mind is not ready for it.
We are the people who woke up to the lies. I then followed Harry and Chris back to the Flat Earth van.
I want to see this documentary. I'm going to watch this 12-year-old's documentary when it comes out.
Which is taking them across the UK on their crowdfunded tour.
I'm so
tell me,
dumb,
what is
dude.
the tour? Where did the Flat Earth tour come from?
But it's generally just to get this out. I almost said the word global there, to get this out.
I'm sorry. You're right. I need to leave Frodo alone. I'm sorry.
More worldwide. And this has been from Cornwall to Johnny Groats to Ireland.
Personally, I think me doing this can make the world a better place for my kids. I think it's quite
Oh my God, did he just say that? You're doing the opposite. You're not making the world a better place for anyone's kids. You're trying to convince them that all knowledge out there from every philosopher and every scientist is immediately a lie just because they're a philosopher or a scientist, dude. That's not how the truth works. The truth is where you go and you take what they've said and systematically go through it and prove where they've lied. Nothing that you've done, gate guy. You cannot be this stupid. You cannot be this brainwashed by flat earthers.
a brave thing we're doing, because if, say we're right.
You know, you tell me, gate guy, your favorite flat earther is who? Jaron? Nathan Oakley? You do realize Jaron and Nathan Oakley have been presented with complete evidence that they're debunked on almost every point they've made. You know how they handled it? You saw how Jaron handled it, right? He tries to write to the studio. I had it in my Kicked Out of Flat Earth video. He tried to write a letter to the studio that recorded him failing his experiment and tell them that they had to, you know, remove him and apologize to him. And he gave them a pre-written letter that they needed to sign. And Nathan Oakley left his DMs open with the guy that was helping him with Flat Earth debate and showed on the screen a second their Twitter DMs. And when somebody rewound back and grabbed the screenshot of it, I have it in my Nathan Oakley Kicked Out of Flat Earth video. Nathan Oakley said, somebody said to him, hey man, we need to show this. And Oakley says, we can't show that on Flat Earth debate. That proves the globe. So he knows it's a globe, and we have his DMs on his own screen showing it. He literally told another member of Flat Earth debate, we can't show that. It proves the globe, man. We got to show stuff that they'll think proves the flat earth. It's like, why in the hell would you guys continue to follow this stupid conspiracy theory when you see that the leaders of the conspiracy theory have been busted as liars?
And this is a secret's been hidden from us and everybody else. We're out here shouting as loud as we can.
Yeah, you sure are. On platforms where you make money, the louder you shout.
As loud as we can. What would they do to stop this coming out?
Well, why are you still alive? Literally, as evil as you guys say they are, if they really wanted to shut you up for revealing the truth, they would have done it by now. Instead, they don't even call you. You know, they could call the ominous they that for 2,000 years has perpetrated the lie, could have called YouTube and been like, we need Gate Guy deleted right now. He's exposing the truth of the shape of the earth that we've been trying to keep from humanity for all this time. You're telling me they won't even make a phone call and get you banned from YouTube? For God's sakes, bro, come on. They could do that easy. I mean, they could just off you. I mean,
You just
could
got a
do
funny
that.
look from a guy parked in front of the van and he...
Well, we get loads of funny looks. Yeah, well, film that expression.
It's giving it quite a look over.
Go interview him. I want to hear what he has to say. The hat he's wearing proves that he's intelligent. Go interview that guy, Frodo.
I'm going to speak to him. See what it says.
Yes, he's going to talk to him.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
Now, this guy, he's going to know his stuff. He's wearing a beret. People that wear berets know their stuff, bro.
Yes, yeah, we're going to get it. Yeah.
He's either going to know his stuff or he wants to buy the vehicle that you're in. One of the two things is about to happen.
What do you think of the van? I don't know. What do you think of the car? Nice car, yeah.
Yeah, he wants to buy your car, yeah.
He asked me to look at his car.
I knew it! Damn, I'm good at this.
And he's got a flat earth bumper sticker on his car, so...
Oh, no. The beret deceived us. He's a flat earther. He wants to buy his car, though. I was right.
With more tour dates to hit.
Why is that dog driving? You should not. Hey, flat earthers, don't let your dog drive. This is bad. Oh, they're in Europe. Oh, I see. The steering wheel's on the other side. Sorry. I'm in the United States. I was thinking the steering wheel was under the dog. Sorry.
Left me in Perth and continued on their journey.
They kicked you out, man.
I think Harry is absolutely lovely, and I've had such a nice day. I've had such a nice day with him. I like the way he goes about it.
Why are they letting that hobbit drive the car? Flat earthers, you're not supposed to let hobbits drive. Okay, bad joke.
He's
Sorry.
really passionate about it, and I think anyone who's passionate about anything,
their feet can't reach the
I find
pedals.
really
Okay.
infectious.
I don't know. I'm trying, y'all.
I kind of hope the Earth is flat, just for Harry.
Jesus, Crime and Nelly. That's the end. A pretty good clip, though. That's a Gate Guy on the BBC. And we've got a new Flat Earth documentary coming out thanks to this adult filmmaker. I'll drop it, okay? It was funny, at least, while it lasted. But I will be excited to pirate this and show it on my YouTube channel. I'm just kidding, y'all. God, I gotta shut up. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Oh my goodness. No, hold on. It is not 1 a.m. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's 1 a.m. The time just flies when I'm streaming with you guys. I'm sorry. I got to end this out. But I'm going to go to D Live. So if you want to hang out with me a little bit longer on D Live after the show, we have the after show. Where we typically play videos and watch them so that we can, you know, see if a video is worthy to make it in tomorrow's show, or if I want to make a video of the video tomorrow. If you like my work, consider a PayPal donation. It really helps me get online and stay online. Even small donations help. www.paypal.me/UNIROCK. We don't make a lot of ad revenue anymore, y'all. Or you can type !TIP. It's !TIP to tip us if you liked our show. Also, I have a Patreon. You can join my channel next to the subscribe button. The more members, the more people that join the channel, the more emojis I get to make. And I make the emojis myself and upload them, and you get your own personal emojis if you join the channel. And I'm here every night typically. I take a couple nights off a week, but most every night you'll see me streaming this show, UNIRock Live, right here on UNIRock 2 from my main channel, hosted from my main channel, UNIRocktv on YouTube. And I appreciate every one of you that come to hang out during the show. It means a lot to me. I mean it. I love writing these shows. I spend the whole day making videos to upload and writing the live show for you. So hopefully you like it. I'll see you soon here on YouTube. And for right now, dlive.tv/UNIRocktv. That's dlive.tv/UNIRocktv. I'm a partner with... Did I spell that right? Yeah, I did. I'm a partner with DLive. That means that I have transcoding. It's just a big complicated way of saying if you watch me on DLive, it won't buffer. You're not going to have problems connecting or anything like that. It's just like YouTube. It's just a backup channel for me to stream extra content on because I like hanging out with you. And when I have the time, I do it. So anyway, to the people out there who made it into this video, you publicly uploaded this shit. So deal with the fact that we are going to criticize, react. Maybe you'll take some of the stuff that we said and understand that, yes, and I am funny. I try to be funny about what I say, but I'm criticizing you because you do need to wake up. You are making yourselves look very stupid out there. I know I make myself look stupid every time I do this show, man. I'm just a silly guy, but I come to you laughing, joking, letting you know that I'm having a funny show. You guys try to hide it behind this word truth. That's the issue. The hypocrisy is the issue here. If you want to tell everybody that you're flat earth shit or your crackhead nod outs or the stuff about the tree of life being cut down at the North Pole or whatever the hell the other thing we heard tonight, you want to tell us that's all satire and laugh and joke about it while you do it, I won't criticize you. I'll tell you that. So, all right. See you on DLive. Heading there now. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate everybody. Thank you. End this out. We've got with us, hey, One Nerds VS. What's up, buddy? Dr. Zayas, Niji, Hard Times, Johnny Supertramp 10. Johnny Supertramp in the house. One of my favorite freaking shows on YouTube. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Smack G4, R-Top. We got George. Good to see you, George. Mr. Norway. Love that member badge next to your name. Excellent. Fantarang, love the member badge, buddy. Appreciate you. Wingnut, Joanna, love that. 2 month. 2 months. You got upgraded. Awesome. Astro Rex. Let's see. Renee, good to see ya. Scrolling up. Seeing anyone. Moderate. Hey, good to see you with that member badge next to your name. Love it. So good. Lisa. And Johnny Feathers. Tot. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. All right, I'm live on dlive.tv/UNIRocktv, and I'm going to go ahead and end the signal on YouTube right now, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, and I appreciate you very much.